Prime Minister Narendra Modi has in fact recounted his immediate transition from months of hectic campaigning and crisscrossing the country to entering a meditative state. He says that he began to feel a sense of detachment where the preceding politics and attacks vanished into a void, and his mind was engulfed in thinking about the bright future of Bharat. This is what the Prime Minister said while he wrote about what the two-day meditative sojourn in Kanyakumari meant to him and brought to his life. He mentioned how Bharat has been a cradle of ideas for thousands of years and cited that its welfare benefits and the entire planet's journey serving as a historic global opportunity. The Prime Minister also proceeded to write about the historical and religious significance of Kanyakumari, citing Lord Shiva, Goddess Parvati, Swami Vivekananda and Saint Tiruvalluvar. He dwelled on how India's freedom movement inspired and empowered many nations. Similarly, Prime Minister also said that India's response to COVID and its endeavors like Digital India and others had also become examples globally, as a result of which the world is envisioning a greater role for Bharat. However, while the Prime Minister's letter is a treasure trove of his thinking and his approach, the opposition is thoroughly unimpressed. In fact, that this opposition is now claiming that it's because he is the outgoing Prime Minister, he's writing all of this. Let's listen in.
प्रधानमंत्री जी अपने कार्यकर्ताओं के टूटे हुए मनोबल को कभी एग्जिट पोल के नतीजों से, कभी अगले 25 साल के कार्यक्रम बनाकर दर्शा रहे हैं, जिससे उनका कार्यकर्ता जो जमीनी हकीकत देख रहा है कि वहाँ आंधी बह रही है भारतीय जनता पार्टी के खिलाफ, तो उसका मनोबल बना रहे, इसलिए ऐसा कर रहे हैं। और मैं समझता हूँ कि प्रधानमंत्री जी कल भूतपूर्व प्रधानमंत्री हो जाएंगे।
नकली साधना और नकली चिट्ठी, हमने देखा है प्रधानमंत्री जब कहीं जाते हैं उसके बाद जो गेस्ट बुक में एंट्री होती है वो किसी और के हैंडराइटिंग में होती है। प्रधानमंत्री कैमरा के सामने लिखते हुए दिखाई देते हैं लेकिन उसमें कोई लिखा नहीं जाता है। तो जिस तरह की साधना कोई करोड़ों के जहाज में उड़ करके, लाखों का सूट पहन करके, लाखों का रुमाल लेकर के, लाखों का पेन लेकर के, लाखों का चश्मा लेकर के, लाखों के जूते पहन करके कर सकता है, उस तरह की साधना को आम आदमी नकली साधना कहता है। और जिस तरह की चिट्ठी बिना अपने कलम चलाए लिखी जाती है उस चिट्ठी को नकली चिट्ठी कहा जाता है।
नहीं, सिर्फ कैमरा का ध्यान मोदी जी की तरफ था, दुनिया का ध्यान नहीं है। दुनिया का ध्यान हमारे तरफ इसलिए है कि क्या इस देश में लोकतंत्र बचेगा? क्या मोदी जी लोकतंत्र को बचने देगा? उसका ऊपर दुनिया का ध्यान है। क्या मोदी जी ठीक तरह से काउंटिंग होने देंगे? ये इस तरह दुनिया का ध्यान हमारे यहाँ चल रहा है।
Nakli sadhana, nakli chitti, this is what leaders of the opposition are saying. But regardless, the Prime Minister is clearly chomping at the bit to get back with a renewed mandate and has a word or two for the opposition, spelling out broad contours of his reform agenda. He writes in the letter that there is a need to change the traditional thinking on reform, which can't just be a unidimensional process and can't just be limited to economic reform. He goes on to mention a focus on quality in manufacturing and a thrust on speed, scale, scope and standards. Crucially, the Prime Minister also adds that to achieve this, we need freedom from professional pessimists. Focus on the words, professional pessimists and freedom to get this kind of success. In fact, the Prime Minister has been speaking about ignoring the professional pessimists for years and even did so just weeks into his second term 5 years ago. Let's listen to what Prime Minister said in 2019.
मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि एक राष्ट्र के तौर पर हमारे सामूहिक प्रयास $5 ट्रिलियन के आर्थिक पड़ाव तक हमें जरूर पहुंचाएंगे। लेकिन साथियों, कुछ लोग कहते हैं कि इसकी क्या जरूरत है, ये सब क्यों किया जा रहा है। साथियों, ये वो वर्ग है जिन्हें हम प्रोफेशनल पेसिमिस्ट भी कह सकते हैं। ये पेशेवर निराशावादी।
Now, the Prime Minister's vision is evident from the letter. He says that we cannot afford to waste a single moment and must dream new dreams and convert them to reality. He says it's essential to understand Bharat's capabilities and we can't miss the opportunity. Being a youthful nation, and the BJP leaders appear to be enthused by the Prime Minister's letter. Let's listen into how they are reacting.
ठीक है, प्रधानमंत्री जी साधना कर कर विवेकानंद उस रोक पे से आए हैं जब विवेकानंद जी ने एक भारत का सपना देखा था, मजबूत भारत का, सनातनी भारत का, एक वरिष्ठ श्रेष्ठ भारत का। आज उन्होंने एक 2 दिन की तपस्या के बाद में एक ऊर्जा ग्रहण की है, भारत के लिए ऊर्जा ग्रहण की है, विकसित भारत के लिए ग्रहण की है, और जैसा भारत वो चाहते थे, जिस प्रकार से उन्होंने पूर्व में ही कैबिनेट की बैठक ली है, आने वाले 100 दिनों का एजेंडा भी सेट किया है, ये सब दर्शाता कि जो देश की जनता ने एक वैभवशाली भारत के लिए वोट दिया उसको पूरा करने वाले हैं।
This letter of our Prime Minister speaks much volume. His intentions towards the common man, his aspiration how to our country is to be protected, how our country is to be advanced in different fields. And I believe that this new sankalpa of Modi ji will lead us to a Vishwa Guru. I am cocksure about this. You see, I have never seen in any history that any head of any country does this type of dhyan.
Mohit is joining us live. Mohit, 45 hours of meditation in Kanyakumari. Prime Minister has penned down a letter. Over the last few days, we've been hearing the negative narrative around Prime Minister's meditative sojourn. But since the time Prime Minister is back, he's down to work. And in this letter, he took on professional pessimists. Tell us about what the Prime Minister's agenda has been in the last 2 days.
Well, you see, Prime Minister in this particular letter, he talks about that how exactly visit to Kanyakumari and meditation over there has helped him get rid of the election chaos. And we know for a fact that how Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed more than 200 rallies, road shows, and he also talks about that how exactly he traveled length and breadth of the country. He talks about his experiences, and he also talks about the peace that he has got over there. Now, if you talk about, and as you were saying, the meditation trip of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the opposition raised questions on it. Opposition said that the PM should go without the camera. But yes, the BJP has been saying this, that PM is going to a place where Swami Vivekananda at the Rock Memorial also meditated. Now that particular place, Swami Vivekananda had a vision of Viksit Bharat, a vision for country, a vision for development of our country. Now that is where Prime Minister has gone, and Prime Minister always has Viksit Bharat Agenda 2047 in his mind. And his letter, he also talks about that how to transform, reform and perform, that you just don't need to sit down. You need to work for making India a developed country, making the dream of Viksit Bharat 2047 achievable. And he talks about that how exactly there has been pessimism around everything, around the election campaign, around the growth of the country, around, in fact, of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's trip to Kanyakumari. But PM in this particular letter specifically talks about 2 things. One, the spiritual aspect of trip,
yes,
that how exactly he went over there, he realized that how exactly he's free from the election chaos, how exactly Swami Vivekananda must have felt when he went over there, and also at the Trivandrum statue, and how exactly he has a vision for the country. Because remember, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, after all the exit polls that predicted BJP's landslide win, yesterday held a meeting and chalked out a 100-day plan. Now, before going to the election campaign, Prime Minister asked all the bureaucrats, the senior bureaucrats, that have a plan in place for next 100 days, that these are the big decisions that will be taken for the betterment of the country and our society.
The fact that the Prime Minister spoke about these big decisions, that too sent, in fact, rattled the opposition. But now